live. All right, we're there. It's a weird setup being able to, what's the word I'm looking for, multicast, honestly. I hope there's a better way to do this in the future. But I guess each platform is kind of different, you know? Not we report chat. No, I want to just hop out chat and show people. What is the future? Which one y'all like more, the green one or the red one? And there. They're all here. Let me make sure everything look good on the other platforms. Funny or not, I did try. All right, ready? I don't even wear a glove like most golfers. You can't possibly control the club unless you can feel it with your bare hands. Says the guy who complains about blisters after every round. I do no such thing. Oh, yes, you do. How many times do I tell you? You're gripping the club far too tightly. I don't think they have the ring. Oh, we lost the ring. I forgot about that. You want to know about Palmer and I, eh? There's not too much to tell. Are there a couple? We're from London. Their drinker was the last leg of our trip, a dramatic and exciting tour of all the best golf courses in Europe. Well, that's what it was supposed to be anyway. Yeah, first the airline lost our clubs in France. Then we got mugged in Switzerland. We tracked down the thieves in Austria and got our wallets back, but then our rental car broke down. We hitchhiked with an elderly couple for a while, but they kicked us out somewhere in Slovakia for ruining their vacation. Finally, we walked across the hills for a few days until we were in Vendreka. And lo and behold, we came across the last golf course we intended to play on our trip. It was a miracle. At least it was, until it started thunderstorming. All told, we managed to play about 3 holes in 2 weeks. But what a 3 holes they were! I've never played with such a consistency before, such grace. 2 birdies and an eagle. I hit every green, sank every long putt. I'll never play that great again in my life, never. Hey, what's up, Lolax? What do you think? I got nothing. Ed, old man. You see tons of old men on the golf course, let me tell you. It's true, golf is one of the few sports you can still play in old age. I'll take that as a no. Do I really want to ask them about this? We might end up being here all day. They said don't ask about golf. They said don't ask about golf. What's up, Malcolm? How you doing? Lolax, thank you for the likes. Sorry, don't remember. You're saying she's gone missing, huh? That's intriguing. We don't know anything about a ring. Palmer and I had quite an adventure, huh? Nope, we need no old man here. I don't know. I really don't think this is a good idea. We're gonna ask about it. Surely this would just be a waste of time, right? You. How you doing, Malcolm? What's good with you? I saw the year and I was like, hello? How you doing, friend? Who, me? I can see it in your eyes. Do you see it too, Palmer? Yes, I see it. You want to know more about golf, do you not? Oh no. Well, there's nothing we can tell you. There's not? Golf is a game about feel, kid. Until you get that club with your hands, take a swing and watch that ball fly. You'll simply never understand. It would be a waste of time talking golf with an amateur such as yourself. That's right, a completely waste of time. I couldn't agree more. However, I do see potential in you. The spark is something in your eyes, however small. And I'm actually doing all right, good sir. What's been new with you in the world? How's fitness been, Malcolm? What's going on with you, Chief? Let me see. If you like, I'd be happy to administer my patent golfer's aptitude test to see what skills may be lying dormant in your soul. Well, what do you say? It only take a minute. Do I really want to do this? Bring it on. Wonderful. Now, if you would just close your eyes. Girl, what? You about to get punched or something? Now, I'd like for you to clear your mind. Forget your surroundings. There is nothing but the sound of my voice. I want you to imagine the sound of a warm summer day. A nice breeze, birds chirping, insects buzzing, cars going by in the distance. Okay, I can hear it. Now allow an image to form in your mind. From From a humble tee box, a vast expanse of fairway stretches before you on a clear, sunny afternoon. Maybe something like this? Good, good. Now, for the most important parts. You take your driver out your bag and place a tee in the soft grass in front of you. You place a ball on the tee. You are going to take a swing. This will require focus, concentration. Your goal, a straight drive down the middle of the fairway. Now, imagine the form swing you take. You must perfectly time the moment of impact, achieving the perfect balance of power and precision. Can you visualize what such a thing may look like in the abstract? I don't know. How about something... Wait, I got it. Perfect. The moment's almost at hand. When you feel the timing is right, swing. There will be no delay, no hesitation. You just have one shot to get it right. Remember, golf is a mental game. Don't overthink it. Just feel it out. Well, are you ready? This is really stupid, but I won't back down from a challenge. I'll show you. Just you watch. All right, let's do it. Am I actually doesn't do this? Did I fail? I think I failed. Yes, I do, Lorax. Well, how did I do? You hit a mean slice. Well struck, but very way to the right in the bunker. Gonna have a tough approach. Ah, that's the worst. Nobody likes hitting to the fairway bunker. I think that was pretty good. You hit it pretty hard. Yeah, but I think I could do better. Girl, we about to do it. Dave, you're everybody's golf character's rooting for me. We gotta go back. We gotta go again. We gotta give it again. Again. Wait, do we have to do all that talking again? Okay, never mind. This was a horrible idea. This was a horrible idea. I'm not reading it again. I'm not reading it again. Okay, good. I was about to say I'm not reading all of that. All right, let's just take a second to collect myself. I need to take a nice and easy swing. Man, what if I miss? I've never swung a club before. I don't even know what a good swing looks like. Oh no. I'm overthinking. Damn it. He warned me not to. Why did I just take the shot? Ugh. Oh, I missed. We're doing this again. We're doing this again. I just want you to know. Well, how did I do? They're going to say I did ass. One more time, y'all. I'm sorry. I need to see what the dialogue option is if I actually hit it. We probably don't have to do this, but it's the principle. It's the principle. I'm already invested in these guys because of how serious they are. He did say don't overthink it, though. Ah, I missed it. I was close. One more. One more. Hey, not bad, kid. That was a pretty straight drive down the middle of the fairway. Wow, good job. When I took this challenge, it took me over 100 tries to hit a shot that good. Now, it could be beginner's luck, but still, I'm mildly impressed. There may be a future for you in the game after all. Wow, great job. I knew you were such a natural. Maybe I should invest in a set of clubs. Wait, what am I saying? No. We need to stop getting distracted. Do we have anything else we need to learn from them? That was cute. I think you're right. This hasn't been very helpful. Yeah, so where do we go from here? I have no idea. Maybe we should try investigating somewhere else for a bit? Hey, kid. This missing woman you're talking about, yeah? What's the deal with that exactly? You piqued my curiosity, I must say. Yeah, mine too. I see. So you met a woman on the train who then subsequently vanished without a trace. And nobody seems to remember her except for you. How you thinking when I'm thinking, Palmer? Yes, Dennis, yes, I believe I am. What? What are you thinking? This, my boy, sounds like a murder. But murder? The fact that they're probably right. I know what you were thinking. All these guys, all they talk about is golf, golf, golf. Well, I got news for you. Dennis and I are well-rounded individuals. We have many diverse interests and hobbies. That's right, and one of those interests just happen to be murder. A run for your life. Yeah, you know, killing. Oh, don't give me that look. We're just interested in the subject, that's all. We don't do any killing ourselves. No, that'd be crazy. Why do I not feel reassured? You see, Palmer and I have spent many years thinking about the perfect murder. We've read hundreds of detective stories, seen all the good mystery films, researched countless real-life cases. Many such stories involve trains, like this one, you know. There's not a single mystery scenario we haven't heard of, none at all. The missing woman of yours, I already can think of a few theories. Let's assume this young lady is correct and she did in fact meet the woman yesterday. This only leaves a few possibilities. Oh, Emma should love this lyrically, you're right. You are right. Shall I list them all? Emma? Sure, let's hear it. Theory number 1, this woman has been missing since yesterday, yes? Hard to believe she could be missing for a whole day if she really existed. Precisely, Palmer, precisely. It'd be awfully hard to find a person or a body on a train. So logically, this suggests our missing woman isn't on the train anymore. Correct, yes, yes. Young lady, you said you met this woman on the back platform of the observation car, yes? That's right. Why, I can think of no better place on this train to meet a potential victim. But we're at max speed, falling off at the rear of the train would certainly kill a person. Ah, yes, if I were a killer and I saw my victim there, all it would take is a little push. Yep, you wouldn't find me hurt for weeks. Actually, I just had a thought. Was this woman in distress when you met her by chance? Seemingly troubled? Yeah, kind of. Where have I heard something like this? I think it was in the movie. Oh, I don't know, but I recall hearing about someone who attempted suicide by jumping off the back platform of a train observation car. Oh yeah, that sounds familiar. Well, at any rate, I suppose that too is a possibility. Maybe we should stop. No, we need to hear all of it. I should ask Emma how she's doing. Hey, Pulley. Is this all just that Adventure Time episode where the murder mystery train is set up for Finn? Maybe. We don't have to keep listening to this if you're uncomfortable with it, Emma. No, it's fine. I really don't want to think the worst, but we can't ignore the possibility either. The only way we'll uncover the truth is if we keep pushing forward. So let's hear their other theories. They may give us some ideas. Okay, if you say so. Theory number 2, though it's unlikely, let's say this woman is still on the train somewhere. Alive or dead doesn't matter. Either way, if I wanted to hide a body somewhere on the train where it could never be found, where could I do so? Oh, I know. The bathroom? Don't be dead, Palmer. People are always in and out the bathroom. How on earth could that possibly be a good hiding spot? Oh yeah, I guess that's true. There is only one place where such a person could be hidden without any passengers or attendants eventually finding her, and that is the storage car. Oh, of course, it's somebody's luggage. Precisely. Though porters will inspect the storage car periodically, they most certainly do not check inside every box and crate on board. A body could be smuggled off the train in a crate, and we'd all be none the wiser. Well, what do you think of that? And now, finally, theory number 3. One of these has to be true. Well, I don't have a theory number 3, but I bet you're still wondering. If this woman really was here, why is everyone aboard denying her existence? Well, my friends, it really is quite simple. It's a conspiracy. A conspiracy? That's right, Palmer, and the entire train must be in on it. I believe this. Yes. I think I have this all figured out. The woman you met was an English spy. Spy? Yes, a spy. Collected information on the nefarious plans of the Vendrecan government on behalf of Her Majesty the Queen. I can see it so clearly. This woman has been a target of the Vendrecans for weeks. But alas, they couldn't get to her before she boarded the train, so she had to improvise. All of the train attendants, even the bartender, maybe even the passengers, they're all Vendrecan agents. Every last one of them is in on it. Though they couldn't prevent the poor girl from meeting the woman before they offed her, they could just pretend she never existed. It's so simple. Yes, I see it by agreeing she never existed. It's the girl who sounded the crazy one. It's the perfect crime. Well, don't just stand there giving me that stupid look. What do you think? You know, I think you may have gone a bit too far in a few places with this theory, Dennis. Well, I liked it anyway. Dennis, wait, look at the time. What's that? Oh, bollocks. They're about to tee off. Apologies, but Palmer and I must go back to our cabin. The British Open broadcast has already begun, and we will not miss a stroke. I hope I didn't spook you too bad with the murderous theories. It's all in good fun, right? Good luck, and remember, may your drives be straight, and your chips be in. Good luck. Well, you can't exactly say they're lacking in imagination. I guess so, but was any of that helpful? I don't know that I buy any of their more outlandish theories, but they did bring up a few good points. If someone were trying to hide her, the storage car definitely would be a good place to do so. And as much as I don't want to admit it, we can't exactly rule out what they said about the observation car either. Not necessarily that she was murdered, but do you really think she'd do that? I don't know. I really don't want to believe it, but I just keep thinking about what she said to me, about how she didn't deserve any kindness. Oh, I hope she's okay. How about we check out the storage car for clues? Yeah, good idea. But before we do that... Oh, wait, that's right. The bartender said he'd tell us a secret if we got rid of those guys, right? I wonder what it is. Well, let's speak to the bartender. And thank you so much for the likes. I appreciate y'all. Who said, I have nothing to say to you. Oh, shit, who that? It caught me off guard. I'm running out of voices again, y'all. Oh, excuse me. We'll figure it out as we go. I think that was him, that old man I saw yesterday. That wasn't how I was expecting the conversation to go. It's given very much Eeyore. Oh, him? Detective? Oh. Hello again, you two. How's your investigation going? What's up with the old man? Well, as you both know, I'm trying to speak to everyone on the train as part of my investigation. But with that guy, I barely got one word out before he brushed me off and went running. The nerve! Do you think he may be involved? I have no idea, but he definitely seems suspicious to me now. I didn't even have a chance to catch his name. Who knows where he's off to now? Oh, well, I guess I'll just have to corner him later. I did see him in the observation car last night. Maybe a train attendant over there knows something about him? I guess that means it isn't going too well. So, how's your missing woman? Has she turned up? No, not yet. That's too bad. Looks like neither of us are finding much success in our investigation, huh? Well, don't give up. I believe in you. I know you can figure it out. I would say try longer, but, well, I still have a lot of ground to cover and not a whole lot of time to do it. If I get back home to the station and be handed, oh boy, my bosses will not be happy. Say, you two came here with an older gentleman, right? Your professor? You mean Professor Martin? Why, you would like to speak with him? Well, I'll have to get around to it eventually. He seems like a nice fellow. Could you point me in a direction to his cabin, by chance? Sure. He's in the third sleeping car in the last cabin. Fantastic, thank you. Good luck, you two. Knock him dead out there. There he goes. I'd like to find out a little bit more about that old man. Let's speak to the bartender now. I hate him. The sound of silence. Music to my ears. Thank you. Now, the secret. He ain't got shit to say to it. Those two, the wealthy couple, are not as wealthy as they appear. They're not? They were at one time, sure, but now, no, they are most certainly broke. But if they're broke, how can they afford such a luxurious suite? I assure you, appearances can be very deceiving. The husband, Monty, some time ago he was rather well known in Vendreka as a performer. Sometime later, he was well known as a tabloid curiosity. What's a tabloid curiosity? And now, well, now he's not much words. Now he's not much known at all. What kind of performer was he? He was... Tell us. I've said enough, I think. Oh, come on, tell us. No, I think that will do. Come on, keep pressing him. He has to tell us. Persistent, are we? That makes sense indeed, and maybe that's the value on it for real. It's not like it's a big secret. If you intend to continue investigating, I suspect it will become quite obvious what the man's profession was. Alright, how about this? Another deal? I will soon be going on break, but later this evening I will be back in this spot. When I return, if you can tell me the man's former occupation, I will tell you the rest of his sad, pathetic story. Is that all? What's in it for you? Nothing for me, this time. To tell you the truth, I'm just having a bit of fun. You're just bored at the job. It's up to you. If you'd like to know a little more, well, you'll know where to find me. I hate him. Well, it looks like we'll have a few more options to consider about where to go next now. Dennis suggested the storage car would be a good place to hide a person, so we should definitely check that out. The old man was apparently hanging out in the observation car last night too. Maybe we can find some clues about him there. Oh, and don't forget we still have to try talking to Veta and Monty. Especially now that the bartenders agreed to tell us more about them. If we can figure out Monty's former job. It's up to you. Where do you want to go first? Let's go deal with Veta and Monty. I don't blame you. I do not blame you. That sounds fun. Monty. Is he gonna start talking yet? Oh, hello, Monty. How are you doing? It doesn't look like Veta is here. Oh boy, this should be interesting. How are you doing, Monty? Have you been enjoying your trip? Nice weather we're having, no? Well, I hope you're having a nice day. What are we doing? Hey, Monty, is Veta out? I wonder where she is. Hey, Monty, do you remember that ring we showed you and your wife yesterday? We seem to have misplaced it. You wouldn't happen to have seen it, have you? What about Veta? Do you think she knows where it might be? He's lying for his wife. How can you tell a man who doesn't speak is lying? Wait, I know. How about this? Maybe talk to someone who doesn't speak. You have to communicate silently, girl. Let's try talking to him without saying a word. Maybe he'll open up to us somehow. Sure. Okay. What does that even mean? Alright, just humor her. What's the worst that could happen? We're really just gonna sit here in silence? Oh! He ain't like that. It's like we're trying to communicate telepathically. I feel like I can hear what he's thinking. Something along the lines of, I wish these stupid people would leave me alone. Yeah, something like that. I don't think that was helpful. Any more bright ideas? Hey, at least I tried something. You can't fault me for thinking outside the box. I don't hear you coming up with any better ideas. Well, she has me there. While we're here, maybe we can have a quick look around. You don't think Monty will mind? I mean, what's he gonna do? Tell us to stop? I guess not, but still, let's not go too far. I don't want to invade their privacy. If you see anything interesting, maybe you could try asking him about it. It's a jewelry case. We don't have some random playing cards in the bottom drawer. I'm curious about them, but I don't want Monty to know we looked inside. Deck of playing cards. Maybe Monty's a professional gambler. Well, if he can't tell us anything, he'll at least play around the Texas Hold'em with us. That's a goofy hat. I can't imagine he'll have anything to say about this, but well, he doesn't have much to say about anything, does he? This is where Emma and I found the ring yesterday. I wonder if Monty would tell us if anyone else has been to this cabin besides him and Veta. The art style is amazing. Still looking good. No point in asking him about the painting. Only the bet's important. I kind of want to get another look at those playing cards, but not with Monty in the room with us. I don't really want this. What are you doing? Don't just take things. What if Monty gets mad? Oh, relax. It's fine. I was just thinking of asking Monty if he wanted to play some poker with us. Oh, you were, huh? Okay, maybe not, but maybe we can find some use for these. I wonder what kind of hairstyle Monty's got under that big hat. Trying to get some ideas of what to take. We took the cards and I think that's it. This guy's impossible to read. There's gotta be a way to get him to open up to us somehow. Maybe it'll be easier without Veta here. Oh, he got a reaction when we talked about deck of cards. That reaction seemed different. Up. What's this? Do you want me to give you the deck? Sure. Here you go. Is he gonna start talking now? He is half fishing. He's shuffling the deck? 5, Jack, 9, King, Ace, 7. I think he wants us to pick a card. Okay, let's see here. Pick that one, the 9 of Hearts. Oh, I think I know what this is. This is one of those card tricks. We picked the card without him knowing what it was, and now he's shuffling it back into the deck. And somehow he'll be able to find your card again. Yep. Come on, magician. Well, what do you know? He got it. That was it. He found it. Wow, that's incredible, Monty. Oh, Monty, oh, my aching head. Girl, not her again. Monty, this migraine is so painful. I'm seeing spots. But if I'm correct, are those 2 irksome children lurking in our cabin again? If they are here, could you please make them leave immediately? I simply cannot tolerate any intrusions right now. Oh, my head. I think we should go. Yeah, I think you're right. Thank you for your time, Monty. You know what? She made him stop being a magician because she thought he was rich. That's my theory. That is literally my theory. But we're gonna go to observation deck. Let's go talk to the old man. But that's my really, really big thing. Let me see this real quick. Let's see. I'll do something real quick. Wow, this is actually kind of a cool spot. This is the observation car, the last car of the train. The view here is really wonderful, isn't it? The outside platform in the back is such a neat feature. I want to travel on a train too. I think there's one here in Atlanta that a friend went on, but I think that would be cool. And it's also where I first met that woman. Let's see if anyone here knows anything about her. Or that old man. Who are we talking to? Oh, a server of the area? Okay. Yeah, we got a lot of characters to meet. There's a train attendant. We should ask her some questions. Hey, peace and love, man. Peace and love. I'm sorry, were you talking to me? Sure, man. Peace and love. Come on, say it with me. How about I just think it? Well, all right, if that's what floats your submarine. Peace and love, peace and love. Well, I think that's a pretty nice message. Let's talk to someone else now, please. This guy seems very engrossed in this newspaper. Mumble, mumble, it'll be perfect. Yes. I need to meet one man on the train who hates someone in his life as much as I hate my father. Yes, then we can simply trade murders. Yes, we can never get caught. Do you think we should talk to him? I think we should keep our distance from that guy. Oh, hello, how can I help you? I don't know. I don't think trying to think. No, I don't think I've seen any woman like that. Oh, isn't it nice here? I just love how pretty the views are.
out the window are. I specifically request to be stationed here. It's my favorite place on the train. The outside platform is really unique featuring of this train. They were common many years ago, but today it's very rare. Do you think they could be dangerous? Dangerous? No, I wouldn't say so. The guard railing is pretty high. You'd really have to try to fall off. Granted, if you did, it would probably be seriously injured or worse, but I don't think it's very likely. An old man, can you describe him for me? He's kind of short, gray hair, wearing a brown suit, I think. Oh, you must be Mr. Fisher. Mr. Fisher? Mr. Fisher was here last night. Oh, he's such a sweet man. What can you tell us about him? Oh, we talked about what fell for hours last night. He's a real charmer. What's up, Sci-Fi? How you doing? He told me he's going to London to see his daughter and her family. He said his daughter just had a baby and he's very excited to meet her. Oh, isn't it just adorable? You lost a wedding ring. Oh no, how are you gonna propose now? No, the ring's not mine. It's just something we found on the train and then lost again. Oh, phew, you could have been in some serious trouble if that were yours. I haven't seen anything like that, but I'll keep an eye out. You want to know about me? Gosh, I don't know what to say. I don't think this is a necessity, Dave. Wow, these Vendreka girls really knock me out. I'm sorry, I don't know. This is my favorite place on the train. It's starting to become mine too. Oh? Oh! Now we are flirting for real. The outside platform isn't really dangerous. Oh, you're looking for him? Well, I'm not quite sure where he's staying on the train, but you should come back here in a few hours. He told me he'd come back tonight. I asked him to tell me about where he grew up. I think he says he's from Ganbrika. Oh, I just can't wait. Ganbrika, huh? How about you ask something important day today? I'm sorry, I need to change the voice and everything. Alright, let's discuss. Mr. Fisher. What are you thinking, Emma? She said he was from Ganbrika, right? You remember what Detective Daltrey said about the victim from the hotel, right? Otto Keller? Yeah, he was a Gambrican immigrant, wasn't he? I wonder if there's some sort of connection. I don't know, Emma. There's probably thousands of Gambrican immigrants in Vendreka. Yeah, you're probably right. Still, we need to talk to him. I wonder if there's anything else the attendant can tell us about him. He really is such a sweet old man. I can tell he really cares about his family. There was one thing I wanted to ask him, though. Before he left yesterday, he said words. He said something I didn't understand. He said something about someone named Alma. Maybe it was his daughter's name? Oh, I just can't remember. But isn't that just such a pretty name? Yeah, very pretty. So that's AK. That is funny lyrically. That is funny. Be like, y'all know each other, right? Y'all from Ganbrika? Emma, are you okay? Alma. Alma! That was her name! I remember now! Her name was Alma! The missing woman? Yes, I'm sure of it. All I can remember after yesterday was that it began with A, but hearing it now, I'm certain it was Alma. I can't believe it. You said Mr. Fisher mentioned somebody named Alma? You sure? Yep, I'm sure he must have been talking about one of his family members, but I can't remember. He mentioned something about someone named Alma. Fisher was talking about a person named Alma. Could this really be just a coincidence? You're certain the woman you met was named Alma? I want to trust my memory, but I just don't know anymore. Is it possible I heard Fisher mention the name to someone in the lounge car yesterday, and that's what I'm remembering? I think you should trust yourself, Emma. I'm sure you're remembering right. Yeah, you're right. I know what she told me. I can't start doubting myself now. Let's stay focused. We need to talk to Fisher as soon as possible. It's still early. We should keep investigating the other cars until tonight when he comes back. Who knows? Maybe we'll run into somebody else who could tell us something about him. Or Alma. Thank you for your time. No problem. If you need anything, you know where to find me. Let's go to the storage car. Storage car. Storage car. It's kind of dark in here. Hang on, I think there's a light switch. All right, that's better. Let me check something real quick. I want to see how tic-tac. Got it. So, everyone's luggage is stored here, right? Right. The storage cars are for any luggage that's too big to carry on. It wasn't a problem for us, but it's useful for anybody who needs more space or for really large cargoes. I'll be honest, I don't even know where to start. Do you really think she could be in here somewhere? I have no idea, Emma, but it couldn't hurt to look around, right? Yeah. Okay, let's get started. Purple box. What's under this cloth? Yeah, so he's definitely a magician. What is this? I have no idea. This is unlike any box I've ever seen. It looks about tall enough for a person to fit inside, but for what purpose? Now that I think about it, I feel like I've seen something like this before. Oh, yeah, let's just say you don't want to be the person who has to step inside that box. At least not without the proper training. We are. What on earth could this possibly be? Let's just pull off this cloth. Oh! Is that what I think it is? Why is there a guillotine on this? Why are you putting your head near it, girl? Ah, what is it? There's a head in the basket. A head? I think I'm gonna be sick. Wait, I think, oh my goodness. Okay, yeah, this head is just a model. It looks like it came off a dummy or something. Girl. In fact, on closer inspection, I'm not even sure this is a real guillotine. The blade is dull. I think this whole thing is some kind of prop. What kind of person needs a guillotine as a prop? Did you hear that? I think there's something inside this crate. No way. You don't think. Let's open it. Moment of truth. Girl. Is that a frog? I believe that's a toad. Frogs are smoother and slimier. Not what we're looking for then. No, not exactly. He is kind of cute though. Girl. There's a frog. I mean, a toad in this crate. This is like a guitar case. Don't you play guitar? Not really. I mean, I can play a few chords, I guess, but I was never very good. What's up, Jacob? How you doing? Yeah, actually, I'm going to save this entire playthrough of this on YouTube. And on the Purple app, there's actually all the streams that we do. I'm on the Purple app a lot more, and on the Red one, I post some stuff like if it's a story-based game. So yeah, we'd love to have you around. But it's all day to day. Oh, you don't say that. You should play me sometime. Are you nuts? I'm not gonna rummage through someone's belongings just to embarrass myself. Yeah, I guess you're right. I should have known better. I still think you're probably better than you're giving yourself credit for, though. I feel like we can search this place for hours. It might not be bad to check the general area. Maybe it'll give us an idea what to look at next. Man, there's so much junk in here. We better make sure we inspect each side thoroughly. There we go. Whatever this is, it's pretty big. Help me pull off this cloth. This is a cage? What do you think it's for? It looks big enough to hold a large animal, like a tiger or something. If that's what it's for, where's the tiger? Unless it escaped? Ah, over there! What? There's nothing there. Did she play a trick on us? Ma'am. I'm sorry, that was mean. But still, what is this cage for? This is like a bad Halloween costume, you know, like a sheet ghost. Well, let's see what's underneath. A suit of armor? Hello? Is anyone in there? No, it seems like it's empty. Bummer. I thought maybe she'd be inside. Why would she be in there? Did she say she was a knight of the round table? Oh, I don't know. Maybe I'm just getting desperate. There's a golf club, people. 2 sets of golf clubs. Guess these belong to Dennis and Palmer. But didn't they say their clubs were stolen by the mafia or something? Maybe they bought new sets when they finally got to Vendreka as a souvenir. Hey, do you think there's anything odd about all these things that were under cloths? Is that a joke? No, I mean, do they have anything in common that you could think of? Anything in common? Weird box, a barbed guillotine, suit of armor, and a cage. What kind of person might have a use for all those things? Let's think. Maybe... They made it pretty obvious. Thank you so much, Jacob. I appreciate it. Oh my goodness. That scared me half to death. Jeez. Right, I knew a train whistles were loud, but that was completely deafening. I guess it makes sense, though. The storage car is pretty close to the engine.
Hey, you two, what are you doing here?
Oop. Huh? What? I think he's a porter, Dave.
Both of you, show me your boarding passes now.
Our boarding passes? Who just carries those around? Mr. Porter, sir, we left our boarding passes in our cabins. We were here just looking for some of our luggage.
So you two are legitimate passengers then? I sincerely apologize. I just was really on edge lately. What, with all the stowaways?
Stowaways?
That's right, stowaways. It's becoming a real problem lately. I can't tell you how many people we found hiding behind luggages in here, trying to hitch a ride to London. Some of them have even gone as far to steal our forged tickets. Can you believe that? I mean, gosh, are they really that desperate to go to London? The weather there is awful, and don't get me started on the food. I did hear the food there is bad, though. Well, anyway, I'm sorry for blowing up at you. Is there anything I can help you with? You know, we porters aren't supposed to be security guards. Our job is to load and unload luggage, and yet, because of all the stowaways lately, I have to consistently be on alert. And when I see one, it's whammo, bop, bam! You beat them up? Well, no, I usually just alert the police at our destination and have them apprehend them when we lie. Right. Still, it's just a hassle. A woman's gone missing, you say? Well, if you think she's in here, I'd say that's pretty unlikely. I've been in and out regularly and haven't seen anything unusual. Yes, I assisted in loading the luggage you see here into the storage car. I'm what's called a traveling porter. After load-in, it's my job to organize the storage cars to ensure smooth unloading at the station. It's quite a physically demanding job, but as you can see, I'm quite up for the task. The whistle scare you? Yeah, it comes through pretty loud in here. First off, thank you for the follow and welcome to Day to Day with Day to Day. So that's so much that it's so hard-worked. Frankly, it's loud everywhere on board. So much so that it's hard to hear much anywhere else, wherever it blows. We often receive complaints about it waking up people in the middle of the night. But it's not just for show, you know. The conductor will blow the whistle for a variety of reasons, all related to safety. Hey, welcome in, your wife. Good to see you on this side, Jacob. Sounds good to me, and welcome in here. I love you using the data unique. Also, what's going on? I'm sorry, I just saw what you said on YouTube. How you doing? What's up, Inman and Jacob? I see you there too. How do I keep track of all chats? I really just try to look at all of them. Twitch is the easiest one I keep up with, though. But yeah, and man, I'm on Twitch is the primary one, a purple app, you know. Making a wide turn when the train stops or starts moving when we approach a station or crossing. It probably seemed random, but there's a method to the madness. This guy looks pretty tough. Definitely don't want to get on his bad side. You mentioned that some stowaways have fake or stolen tickets, right? That's right. The crafty ones really realize it'd be awful hard to stay hidden on the train for the entire ride, so they come prepared, usually with some kind of fraudulent ticket. Then they pretend they're legitimate passengers. Awfully crafty, but not crafty enough. You see, I'm always carrying around a list of registered passengers, so it's very easy to cross-reference a suspicious passenger on the list. Of course, that only works if I'm able to identify anybody that's acting suspicious, which isn't all that often, if I'm being honest. Say, how about this? I'm sure you met plenty of people on this train, no? If you meet anyone suspicious, tell me their name and I'll cross-check it with my list. Maybe I can catch a criminal in the act. You have any ideas to ask him about? I can think of a few people. Nope, nobody named Alma registered here. Kinda surprising, actually. That's a pretty common name around these parts. Fisher.
Nope, no Fisher here. There's an old man who told one of the train attendants his name was Fisher. You sure there's nobody with that name registered? I'm completely sure the list doesn't lie. Do you know what this Fisher is now? No, but we told he might show up in the observation car tonight. Good to know. Maybe I'll have a little talk with him tonight. Heck, maybe I'll even bring the detective with me. I wonder what Emma thinks about this development. I should ask her once I have nothing less to ask the porter about. Yep, looks like both Dennis and Palmer are registered together. They're sharing a single cabin, it seems. It's gotta be rough. The bed in the single is pretty small, but sometimes people do it to save money, which I get. I don't have adultery registered, but you're talking about that detective, right? Ugh, what an ordeal that was. He strolled up to the train yesterday and just walked on board. No ticket or anything. They didn't even tell us who he was. We almost had security throw him off before he finally showed us his badge. Honestly, what was he expecting? I would have liked to have seen that. Yes? I have Veta and Monty registered together. It says here they're in a luxury suite. Lucky. I just realized Dennis and the golfers are sleeping in the same room. I was like, oh, are they friends? They friends lyrically? I thought it was Veta and Monty in the small suite, but no, Dennis and Palmer, they ain't staying together. Just guys being pals, you know? You know. They're very, very close friends. Let me read this real quick. Yeah, they might just be very, very close friends, you know? Have you asked the porter about everyone you can think of? If you run ideas, maybe you can explore the other cards and see if any other names come up. I think I asked about everybody we knew. I know. Let's go to the bartender. Ooh. Monty, please. More painkillers. That doesn't sound healthy. Lounge car? It's totally empty in here. I guess word hasn't gotten out that the golfers left. We have this place to ourselves. There's not much point sticking around here. Let's come back later this evening when the bartender's back from break. Think. Veta and Monty. Storage car. Observation. I'm gonna go to the cabin and try to figure out where to go next. I'm not too sure. Well, it looks like we have 3 possibilities for where to go next. First, there's a storage car. Then it suggests if you need to hide a person on train, it'd be a good place. Sounds a little far-fetched to me, honestly, but it can't hurt to look, right? We did tattle on her, by the way. There's an observation car. The old man was hanging out there last night. I hope we can find him ASAP. He's the only potential witness left. And then finally, there's Veta and Monty. The 2 of them have to be hiding something. I'm not entirely sure how we can get them to admit it, but maybe the bartender can help. He told us if we can guess his former job, he'll tell us about those 2. He won't be back in the lounge until evening, so we have plenty of time to figure it out. Let me talk to her about the porter and the situation we made happen. Is there anybody we haven't thought to ask him about yet? If so, maybe we can come up with some leads till we finish exploring everywhere first. Be thorough. Make sure we've done everything we can. Okay, so we have done everything in the lounge car. Veta and Monty's, we've done everything. It's something that I'm missing in that other area. Storage car. It's something I'm missing in here. We'll try everything. Wait, I think I have an idea. Remember the initials that were on the ring? Yeah, I remember. To my beloved AK. Let's ask the porter if anyone's registered with those initials. He said he has a passenger list, right? Good idea. That's what I was missing. Thank you for sitting the rows, by the way. How you doing, by the way, Noah? Hope you're enjoying the game. You're looking for someone with initials AK. Let me take a look. Yeah, it looks like there's a couple. Can you tell us their names? Let's see. Alfred Keller, Arnold Koss, Andrew Kissinger, and I think that's it. Those are all male names. Oh, all right. I didn't think of any of them. I don't think any of them are who we're looking for, but thanks for checking. Do you think it's possible the ring belongs to one of them? I don't know. No women are registered with his name. You wanna know more about the luggage in here? Shoot, you and me both, buddy. I swear, I was terrified going to lose my head trying to get that guillotine on board. All I know is the weirdest stuff here belongs to the same guy, some little fella with a big hat. Monty? There's more that goes in the whistle sinkers than you think. Alright, let's see. I'm trying to talk everything to see if we miss anything. So I feel like we've done all the talk here. Okay, this time we definitely did everything. What are you thinking? What are you thinking, Emma? Oh, I was just thinking about Fisher. There's just so many strange coincidences about him, you know? He's from Gabrika, like the murder victim from the hotel. He knows someone with the same name as the missing woman. And to top it off, he might not even be registered for this train. Just who is he? Well, I guess we'll just have to ask him ourselves when he stops by the observation car tonight. We still have some time to kill. Is there anything else we left to do? I don't think we need to ask the porter about anything else. Bye. I think we did everything. Oh my gosh, look at the time. It's starting to get a little late. Maybe the bartender's back in the lounge car. I'll go to 11. I think I'm starting to mess up some words. So we won't go too far in it, you know? It's starting to get a bit late. Looks like the bartender's back and, who's that in the booth? Is that Professor Martin and Detective Daltrey? Interesting. Oh, hello, you two. How are you both? Hi, Professor. I'm doing well. Thanks for asking. Yeah, all good. Was that the detective you were just talking to? Oh, yes. He came to see me about an hour ago. He's still investigating the case from the hotel, you know. To think this train may be connected somehow. Frankly, it all seems a bit fantastic to me. My understanding is that he intends to speak with everyone on board. So I invited him to speak with me here, over some coffee. How's the investigation been going? Did he tell you much about it? No, not all that much. I'm afraid I wasn't able to be much help. I only know as much about the incident as the police would tell me at that night, after all. If I had to guess, I'd say he doesn't have many leads. It's entirely possible he's been on a wild goose chase this whole time. Still, he is quite determined. He just left to look for more passengers to speak to. I'd say he hopes to find what he's looking for, but, well, I suppose I'd rather he didn't. After all, I feel much better if this train didn't have anything to do with the murder. I'd probably feel better with a more competent detective on board, but if I'm being honest, well, I'll be going back to my cabin now. Is everything all right, Professor? Oh, yes. I feel a tad under the weather these past few days. I do hope I'm not coming down with something. It's nothing to worry about. Don't stay up too late, you two. We won't. Good night. Good night. All right, let's talk to the bartender. He's a magician. Well, you're back. Have you determined what Monty's former occupation was? Yeah, I think so. Well then, let's hear it. Magician. That is correct. At one time, that man was a very popular and successful magician in Vendrika, at least as far as magicians go. So, what happened to him? Okay, yes, you win, I will tell you. Monty was still performing as recently as a year ago. His act was a quite popular tourist attraction. Part of his gimmick is that he never speak, to give him an air of mystery. His act was mostly standard tricks, impossible escapes and such. But one night, something terrible happened. While some magic tricks look dangerous, the audience typically assumes there are plenty of safety precautions in place to prevent injury. But while that's largely true, many tricks actually are quite dangerous and require pinpoint timing and skill from the performers. One night, Monty's show was running late, and in his haste to get on stage, he neglected to perform a routine safety procedure. As a result, the poor fool became trapped in a box that was meant to be crushed by a large weight. He very easily could have died. When he realized he could not escape, he actually shouted for help from inside the box. The assistants pulled the box to safety moments before the weight came crashing down. I suspect help was the first words from Monty had uttered in years. What's up, Blue? How you doing? Thank you so much for your support. Not you forgot. How you doing, TikTok King? Hope you're doing well, and yet again, thank you so much for continuing to support here in the database. How you doing, Blue? We know you famous on the TikTok. And that puts us 3 for the day, 7 for my daily goal. How you feeling? Hope you're doing well, sir. I suspect help was the first word Monty had uttered in years. It took them an agonizingly long time to pry open the box, with Monty begging for his life the entire time, and the audience watching in horror, as it became clear this was not part of the act. The rest of that night's performance was canceled, and shortly after the story became something of a tabloid curiosity. For his trouble, Monty became a laughingstock. And to make matters worse, no venues would book his act any longer, believing it to be too unsafe. Dang, that sucks. He only messed up once. Monty hasn't performed ever since, and the public has largely forgotten about him. But I remember. I recognized him the moment I saw him. Oh my, that's so horrible. We saw some of the props from his act in the storage car. What do you think he's trying to do? If I had to guess, I'd say he wants to start fresh in a country that is unfamiliar with his history. His career may be over in Vendreka, but the baggage from his incident shouldn't follow him all the way to London. I just don't know how he can afford such a move. The man hasn't worked in years, and frankly, his wife may live like they're rich, but I don't think Monty was bringing home millions from his act. Their supposedly glamorous lifestyle has always been a facade. But, well, I suppose that's none of my business. This is all I'm able to tell you. If there's anything else to discover, you'll have to discover it yourself. That was very insightful. What a sad story. I feel so bad for him. It sort of raises more questions than answers, though, and we still don't know what Veta and Monty have to do with Alma, if anything. Yeah, there's still a piece of the puzzle missing. But at the least, we're making some progress, right? It's just about nighttime. Do you think Mr. Fisher might be in an observation car by now? He's the last person who may have seen me and Alma together. And there are just too many coincidences for him not to be connected to all this somehow. I have a feeling he's hiding something big. Just, what could it be? I'm doing life and life, but I'm here. Well, hey, glad you're here, and shoot, I hope it improves and gets better, sir. Same, but Corey, we don't get to see the famous Blue Heart often. He's a broadcaster now. I miss him. But nah, it's good seeing you, Blue. I hope you've been well for real. Let's game on something one day. There he is, right on schedule. This will be the last convo we walk through probably and save. All right, here goes nothing. Excuse me, sir.
Yes, can I help you?
You're Mr. Fisher, correct?
How do you know who I am?
Oh, these two wanted to talk to you earlier. I think they were looking for something. I'm not either, Red. Missing woman. He doesn't want to talk about it.
I don't know what you're talking about.
So this is Fisher. Up close, he seems kind of frail.
I don't remember. I can't help you.
He doesn't want to talk about nothing. Oh, it's been fun, Blue. I've been on it too. Not very talkative, huh? He didn't want to talk to Detective Daltrey either. What is he eyeing? Let's ask him about Alma. Maybe that will get him talking.
How do you know about that name?
It's the name of the woman we're looking for. Does it ring a bell?
I don't know anything. Stop asking me questions. I can't help you.
That touched a nerve. Mr. Fitzer, are you okay?
Leave me alone.
Now, you need to leave. Ugh, he still won't talk to us. He seems really nervous. Should we tell him that we know he's not registered for the train? I don't know, Emma. Let's press him just a little further. I know he's hiding something. He just knows something about Alma. He just has to. I'm nervous about pushing him too far, but Emma's right. We need to know what he knows. Stowaways.
What do you want? Why are you harassing me? I don't know anything about that or anything else. I have nothing to do with that.
Mr. Fitzer, it's okay. We're just trying to find out what happened to Alma.
We don't. You leave her out of this. You know nothing, and I will tell you nothing.
Mr. Fitzer, calm down. Everything will be okay.
Damn.
Mr. Fitzer, we know you're not registered for this train, and so does the porter. He may already be looking for security. Emma, not registered? Is that true, Mr. Fitzer? There's no reason left for you to hide anything from us. Please, we just want to find Alma.
He's about to break. I won't go back. You can't make me go back.
He has a gun, doesn't he?
Oh, shit. Oh, shit. I have a gun. Don't come any closer. Oh my God. Stay back. I'm warning all of you.
Girl, think. He's got a gun. I don't know what to do. I'm scared. I can't even move. If we don't do something quick, he might. But what should we do? He looks scared. Does he think we're trying to hurt him? Maybe this is all just a misunderstanding. Maybe I can reason with him. Mr. Fitzer, you don't have to do this. We're not trying to get you in trouble. We're just looking for someone.
Just shut up. You're trying to trick me. You can't make me go back to Vendreka. You can't. I won't.
Why is he so afraid to go back to Vendreka?
Be quiet. Go away now. I'll...
Think. It's no use. He's not listening. Exactly, lyrically. Is Emma okay? Mr. Fitzer, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to... I'm not... We're not...
Shut up. You can't fool me. I remember you now. You two. You were talking to that detective. You're with the police. He's gonna take me away. He's gonna take me back and then I'll... No, I won't let you.
Dave, I'm scared. What should I do? He's terrified, but why? Mr. Fitzer, we're not with the detective. This is just a misunderstanding. You don't have to do this.
I don't have a choice. If I go back to Vendreka, I'll be killed. They'll kill me just like they killed Maxwell.
Did he just say Maxwell? Whoever heard that name?
Drop the gun.
Detective?
It's over, Fitzer. Drop it.
He's gonna shoot.
I'm finished.
That's crazy. It's not even loaded, is it? No bullets. Mr. Fitzer. Mr. Fitzer, I searched your cabin and found your boarding pass. This ticket was stolen, was it not? Yes. Just a moment ago, you said you went back to Vendreka, you'd be killed, like Maxwell. Did you mean Edison Maxwell, the lawyer? Yes, that's right. Of course, Maxwell was the lawyer who found dead yesterday morning. The lawyer that Otto Keller, the victim from the hotel, used to work for. I think you better explain yourself. What are you doing on this train? Can you ever forgive me for this? Yes, Mr. Fitzer, of course we forgive you. I need to explain from the beginning. I came to Vendreka 25 years ago with my wife and my young daughter from my home in Ganbrika. Here we go.
life in Gambrika was very challenging, so we came to Vendreka in hopes of making a better life for our daughter. We were led to believe that Vendreka would be our promised land, that our troubles would be over when we finally arrived. But that was a lie. We found that opportunities for Gambrican immigrants were few and far in between. And we were not welcomed with open arms, as we thought we would be. The truth is, we struggled just as much in Vendreka as we did in Gambrika. It was very hard to make ends meet. Sorry, words. It only got harder when my wife fell ill. I tried my best to be a good father to my daughter, but I know I made many mistakes. When she grew older, she met an Englishman who wanted to take her away to London. She begged me to let her go, but I was afraid of losing her. I said some things I shouldn't have said. It doesn't matter. In the end, she left without saying a word. My life hit rock bottom, and that's when I met him, Maxwell. He introduced himself to me with a proposition. He would pay me a sizable sum if I spied on my employer for him. I had been working as a gardener for a Vendrekan senator for a few years. I don't know why, but Maxwell wanted information on him. I couldn't say no. I needed the money. I could barely support myself as it was. Every Sunday night, I would meet Maxwell at his home to tell him what I found. He would pay me, and I would go. It seemed harmless enough. This went on for a few months until one day, I received a letter in the mail. It was from my daughter. I hadn't heard from her in over 2 years. I couldn't believe it. She told me that she'd just given birth to a daughter. And she named her after her grandmother, my wife. She named her Alma. Suddenly I was overcome with guilt. What have I become? Spying on a politician for a crooked lawyer. I hardly recognized myself. How could I face my daughter? How could I face my granddaughter knowing what I had done? That Sunday, I resolved to tell Maxwell that I wouldn't spy for him anymore, but he refused. He threatened me. He said if I stopped, he would use his connections in the government to have me deported. He had me trapped. What could I do? How could I refuse? I had to keep spying for him. But at least for now, I had a goal. I would save up my money and buy a ticket to London. I would escape. I would find my daughter. I was so close. I only needed a few more payments from Maxwell and I'd be finished. But then, I went to his house 2 nights ago and he was dead. I panicked. I ran as fast as I could and then it hit me. Somebody must have found out about the spying. They got to Maxwell first, but I must be next. I had to escape, so I came to the station and well, you know what I did. Damn. I never thought I'd be found out, but when the train left the station, I was sure I was free. I'd soon be in London, reunited with my daughter and her family. Oh, Mr. Fitcher. What a story. The senator you were working for, what was his name? It was Senator Gordon. Senator Gordon? Isn't that Professor Martin's old friend? Officer, I'm begging you, please. Please let me stay in London. Don't make me go back to Vendreka. I just want to see my daughter. I just want to meet my granddaughter. I just want to meet Alma. When we arrive in London, you'll have to come back with me on the first train to Vendreka. I promise no harm will come to you when we return home. I understand. Oh, Detective, can't you let him stay? I know he's broken the law, but it isn't up to me. If the rest of you wouldn't mind, I'd like to speak with him alone for a while. Now he's doing his job now. Let's go.
Damn, that is sad. That is a sad story. But he is directly tied to this case, technically. Well, y'all, that's what we gonna say for now. Woo. We might get it a little bit more tomorrow. But I think that's what we gonna save and chill for the night. Okay, bet. Let me save, but good episode. Oh, we can talk on that, because I don't know. I think Senator Gordon's evil. I really think Senator Gordon's really evil. Let me stop TikTok and YouTube.